This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Huskers will kick it away to get this game going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Not a whole lot of mystery about the way this offense attacks you. You got a quarterback and a wide receiver coming off monster games. The defense has seen the tape all week, but what can they do about it?
Yeah, last week it was just pitch and catch. They pretty much did anything that they wanted to. Quarterback puts up big numbers. Obviously his go-to target is his receiver. Now here we go. A week later, same offense, same opportunity. What would this defense do to try to slow down the quarterback, get him out of rhythm, mixing some blitz, mixing in some zone, just trying not to let this wide receiver go off once again.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. To throw, it's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
That's what you like to see early in this game, especially on the road. Chunk plays like this really have a big impact on a game, especially when you're on the road, hostile environment, imposing your will on the defense on the first drive of the game.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun running play call. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be up.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Second and long from the 14. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Past the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The Cornhuskers will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. First down at 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove.
End zone ahead. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Second down and goal. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. And you look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Trapped again in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. He gets loose. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. And they'll set up for the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21, Nebraska, 0.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He'll lose a few yardage. That's going to be the final play of the first. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here's the second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick it away. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Using his legs. It's Peoples. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. To the air, it's Johnson. And this time it's complete. Tackled, but first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now on comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
A play action, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. With the catch, it's Bell. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Has the force down and more.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That is broken up and incomplete.
The quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? It's a draw. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Looking deep down the middle. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
On first down, it's play action. The tight end has got it. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the Huskers are going to cash in this red zone trip. Oh, what a move. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, poor Huskers. And they'll set up for the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. On the move now. using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Grab down the middle. It's Fleming. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State 31, Nebraska 7.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. And he drops back in the gun. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's a target, and it's complete. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Makes the catch. It's Tate. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice game.
Makes a quick grab. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The receiver grabs it. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Just time enough for one more play in the half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And that one straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big, and to get something going right now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And completion makes it second and short. Throwing off play action. Pressure is coming. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down?
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Stays on his feet. Breaks free with room to run. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And it's taken at the 25. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On the run, it's Peoples.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Mark down at the 42.
From the shotgun, drops back. The sure hands. It's Smith. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. The offense really clicking here. He hands it off from the gun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Nice grab. It's Smith. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense. And they connect again. That's just been an unstoppable pitch-and-catch combination all game here.
This receiver's been making this defense look silly, Chris, the entire game. He has multiple touchdowns so far. Just shows you that whatever the game plan was to slow him down, flat out hasn't worked.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to the left. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. We bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. And the Huskers line it up with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Gabe moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The field goal is good. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Uses a stiff arm to break free. He's in the clear now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive.
It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And first down for the offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. He's up 3rd down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. The pocket breaking down. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Nebraska 10.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Using his legs, it's Hansen. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. It's a quick grab. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. It's a bootleg looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that shows. They have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Now we run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
How about this defense today against this run game? Here we are in the 4th quarter. This guy's not gotten over 10 yards rushing. What a great effort collectively by this defense.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receiver. Can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Runs through the defender. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Chewing clock with the running game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Makes the grab. It's Porter. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
62, Nebraska, 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Contact as he let the ball go. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that is a crucial 1st down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. 1st down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
69, Nebraska 10.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.